Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for joining me. Firstly, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that's subscribed to this channel so far. We've hit now over 30,000 subscribers, which is kind of just, I don't know, pretty overwhelming really for me. When I set out to do this channel, I never really imagined that I would get many people interested in watching what I do. Just because, well, I suppose you don't really think that, do you, initially? You know, you kind of put a few videos up and you think, well, hopefully they'll be of interest to someone. And, you know, and if I can help anyone sort of get into wood turning, then that would be pretty cool. So, and it's just kind of, I don't know, really, it's just kind of gone from there, and it's just really, well, I just wanted to say thanks so much to everyone, and I obviously wouldn't have got here without you, obviously, and the channel really is you guys, you know. Without you there is no channel, which is why I always want to try to, you know, do some giveaways and things to give something back to you, on top of me making videos and hopefully helping inspire others to try and get into making things. So, as I said, we're at our 30,000 subscribers. I think we've probably just tipped over that now as well. So, the next giveaway. So, what I have for you, my chuck. Well, not my one, but a newer version of mine. It's pretty much the same one, but it's a brand new chuck, obviously. I wouldn't give you my one, although I might give you my one. I could have the new one. No, I'll give you the new one. So this is a really great chuck, and I'll tell you why. One of the reasons is that it's got this little ring plate that I always use, which is fantastic. This one, I always use this in my projects, well, on the bigger ones, and you've seen me use it before, and it's really great. Not many chucks come with this, I believe. I haven't seen any with them, and this is the only one that I've come across that's got that in it, and it's really quite neat. What you do is you get like your plate, and you put it on your piece like that. Oh, you put it on your piece like that, and then once you screwed it into the center, this then turns around, and then that bolts onto the chuck. So this is my chuck, and then this plate, it just goes onto there like that, and then you just open up the jaws using the provided tool, and that really clamps it down, and it's brilliant, really is fantastic. So this is the one that you're going to get. You can buy lots of different jaws to fit on here, these are the jaws that come with the set. So this is the chuck that you're going to get. Also, what is to note is that with my lathe, obviously each lathe is different, and you'll all have different threads. This is an M33 thread that I've got. So if you're the lucky winner of this chuck, then you'll have to tell me what thread that you need, and it will come like this. So let's say this is an M33. That will just screw in to this chuck, and then that will just screw onto your lathe. So in here, just so you can see, so you've got, yeah, so it's a SC4 professional geared scroll chuck package, record power product, and as I say, you've got the plate in it that I mentioned. Let's see if I can open it up for you. I don't really want to get the new one out because I don't want to unwrap it all and stuff for you, but there's the tool that I just showed you there. There's the main chuck. It's pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy piece of kit, but it's all in there. It's all oiled up, so you don't want to take all that out. You've got instructions in there, and then you'll have like the jaws in there as well. Now, as I said earlier on, you can get different jaws, but this is what I've done. So you can get different jaws, and you can just screw them. You can unscrew these ones with a little Allen key, and you can just screw on the new set of jaws. But if you're like me and you're doing different projects with using different bits of wood and things like that, yeah, you might want experience doing pen turning. So what I've got for pen turning, got these jaws. But rather than getting the jaws, I bought another chuck. It was easier for me rather than having to change the jaws every 5 minutes, which it's not a problem, you can do that. I'm just pretty lazy and I liked things done yesterday. So rather than having to mess around changing the jaws, I just bought another chuck and then I set this one up, and this is just for my pen turning. So I just unscrew the chuck and then put this one on. So I've got this one, my standard one that I always use. I've then got this one with these bigger jaws on them, and I've also got this one with some mini jaws on there. I think there might be some names for each jaws, but I'm not sure what this one's called, but we'll go with mini jaws. Lots of different chucks for me, but you can do the same if you want, but you just need to buy more chucks. But well, you don't really need to do that, that's a bit excessive. You can just buy the actual jaws, and then you can just bolt on, take off and bolt on what you want. So so you'll get a nice chuck, same as me. So there we go. So there's our 30,000 subscriber giveaway. I hope you like that. A few people have mentioned about, you know, giving a chuck away, so I thought that might be a good thing to do. So to be entered into that draw, you will just need to be a subscriber, obviously. And if you can comment below, I think we could probably go with, well, let's just go with chuck, shall we? Make it nice and simple. So whatever you want to put in there, but as long as you write chuck, and as long as you share the video and like and subscribe to the channel, then you're entered basically. So, but you've got to do all those three things, because that obviously helps me, helps the channel, and other people get to, you know, to come and find the channel as well if you share it. So that'd be really grateful if you could do that. And then what we'll do is we'll run it for a couple of weeks, and we'll announce the winner in 2 weeks' time on another Wednesday. I think I'm actually away at some point next month in Spain. I'm going to Spain, but I'm sure I'll sort something out with regards to the giveaway, so it will happen. There you go. I hope you're happy with the next giveaway. First of all, I want to talk to you about, there was a couple of things. Oh yeah, I've been playing around with this Tacklife system. Pretty neat little bit of kit. I'll leave another link below for this. And these guys sent this to me, Tacklife, and just have a little play with and just sort of like show you on the channel. I've been playing around with it. It's a measuring system really, and probably more used for people like, I don't know, cabinet makers maybe, or someone that's doing bigger projects. I do quite small projects, so really for me there's not a huge amount of use, but it is a pretty neat bit of kit, and it's very accurate. Press it, it's got a laser guided system on it, no missiles unfortunately. You press it on there and then it gives you a reading back, so it's pretty neat. So just wanted to mention that to you guys, and it's pretty cheap actually. I checked it out online, and it's not that expensive, and it is quite a good handy tool to have around, and it's dead accurate. So check out these guys, I'll put a link down below. Yes, just quickly, I'm also going to put out another video for you guys, or for some of you, tomorrow, probably tomorrow, or maybe, yeah, it probably will be tomorrow actually, because I'll have a project video for you on Friday. But I had a visit from Craig. No, not Craig David, unfortunately. Craig from Record Power came to see me and showed me how to use my bandsaw properly. And more importantly, how to change a blade and set it up. And I thought it would be a really great opportunity to show you guys. So I filmed it for everyone, and I'm just going to put that out there for some of you. I thought it might be a useful bit of information, a useful video of actually how to set up a blade, change a blade on the Record Power bandsaw. My bandsaw is the BS400. I think you've seen me use it, but it might just be useful to some of you. I know it's not going to be everyone's video to watch, but I wanted to put it there. You know, we'll do it in between projects anyway, and Wednesdays and Fridays, so I say probably go out tomorrow. And again, if it's useful to you, watch it. As I say, Craig's a great chap, really nice chap, come all the way down from Sheffield to do this for me, so thanks very much, Craig, if you're watching. We had a good chat, and he sort of showed me how to clean up the bandsaw, which is really quite useful actually, because my bandsaw table, I don't know if yours might be the same, was really rusty. And it just looked really grubby. It's not that old, but he showed me a really cool way of cleaning it up. I don't show you that on the video, but if you want me to show you, it's fairly simple anyway. You probably already know it, but then again, saying that, I didn't know it. A really good way of how to clean it all up, and it looks brand new now. Put a new blade on it, did some fancy stuff with it. We set it all up and that, so it's really quite, I think it's quite a good video, and I think it might, some of you, hopefully some of you will find it useful. So I'll get that out for you tomorrow, and then Friday we've got the project going out. Got some cool projects on the way, hopefully they're cool anyway, and so stick with me on the channel. I hope you guys are still enjoying watching, and welcome to all my new subscribers to the channel, and again, welcome back to all my old ones. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, Nick, is it cold where you are? Because you all seem to have a jacket on. Well, I'll always have this on because it's my smock, and yes, I tend to have something a little bit more warmer underneath because I'm from the UK, not from New Zealand, and it is freezing pretty much in the UK most of the time, although we did have a really quite a nice weekend last weekend, and that was sort of picked up a little bit, but most of the time it is pretty cold. So yeah, I do have kind of like jumpers and things like that, but at the moment it's not too bad. I just got a little bit of a shirt on, it's a very thin one, and it's not so bad at the moment, but yeah, we don't tend to get, you know, blistering heat really here. So got a few projects coming up and a few interesting ideas, so hopefully you'll look forward to those. But other than that, I think that is it for today's video. Thanks very much for joining me. Thanks again for such an overwhelming amount of people coming over to the channel. And if you're a new subscriber watching this, then thanks very much for clicking the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. I do try to comment back and interact with as many people as I can on this channel, and I do tend to find that that doesn't happen often with YouTube, but I try to make a big enough effort to try to comment back to people's comments that they've left. So if you haven't had a comment back yet, bear with me, I do try and get round to them. I might not ever get round to some of them because there are many, but I do try to interact as much as I can with you all, because I think it's quite nice. Don't forget, guys, we've got Kansas City coming up soon in June. Kansas City is June the 21st, I think, 22nd. That's the AAW Woodturning Symposium, I think. That is, yeah, in Kansas City. I'm going to that event. I'm going to be there for a couple of days. So if you're in that area, then pop on over. I know Carl Jacobson's going to be there, Heath Knuckles, a few other people are going from the UK and around, so it'd be great to meet up with everyone. That's to say 22nd, I think, 21st, 22nd. I'll leave a link below for that as well. And then when I come back in July, we've got UKIWS, which is again another show. I've never been to this one, but I've been told it's really great, a great show. And there's again loads of people there. It's UK based. That's in Coventry, and I think that's again, I think 15th, 16th of July. And I'll leave a link below for UKIWS as well. I look forward to seeing you if you're in the UK. I will be there also for a couple of days, so I'll be milling around and looking at the stalls and probably watching some of the turners doing their thing. So great. Well, thanks again for joining me. I'm not too sure why I'm waving my hands around today. I've got this thing going on at the moment, like I'm kind of, I don't know, like I'm directing traffic in or something. But I'll try to keep my hands behind my back. And say thanks very much for joining me, and I shall see you on Friday or tomorrow. Take care.